Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and another episode of my F1 2018 mod career mode as Sebastian Vettel. And today we are here for the next race, run number 16 of the season for the USA Grand Prix. Only 3 more races after this one and 4 including this particular race. And the championship is getting pretty interesting because as long as the gap right now is pretty tense, let's put it that way. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. If you do want to check out the last episode, then do check it out. There was a big swing in the championship, and it's worth checking out before you come to this episode. Now, spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about that now. So, going into this race, the gap between myself, Sebastian Vettel, and Lewis Hamilton is 46 points, I believe. Essentially, with 3 races left after this one, there'll be 75 points up for grabs. So what we have to do realistically is try and stay above that 50-point barrier. If we stay above the 50-point barrier, then we could actually win the championship in the next race. But we have to outscore Hamilton by 5 points here today. And he's starting from pole, and we are starting from P6. So it's far from ideal. We're going to have to work for it. Hamilton's pace is very strong. We're going to have to go for the one stop here today to have any chance of finishing in the high positions. But the tyre wear is going to be very high. So we might have to do some time management, especially on the first stint with the Ultra Softs. But overall, I'm looking forward to it. Austin is always a track that I enjoy. I don't love the track, but I do enjoy racing around here. I find it a bit long sometimes, a bit like Singapore. It drags on for a bit, but it's one of them races that it can go by quite quickly if you're enjoying yourself. So hopefully there's plenty of that in play. Hopefully no mistakes, no losing our front wing this time around, and we can keep it nice and clean and have a nice smooth race. But that being said, it is now time for round number 16 for the USA Grand Prix. Right then, here we go. Let's get ready for the 5 red lights for the USA Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. A little bit of wall spin, not the best start I've ever done. Verstappen off to a brilliant start in the Red Bull there as we go into turn 1. Alonso also getting a good start there in the McLaren up the inside of turn 1 of Ricciardo and Alonso. I'm going to try and squeeze them out. There we go. We just hold on to that and get the position. The Mercedes going side by side into the S's here. Hamilton in front of Bottas, and Bottas has to yield. Hamilton retakes first place. Raikkonen P3. He's had a pretty good start as well. Yellow flags behind. So someone I think might have gone for a spin in the S's. But Hamilton leads the way here at Austin, Texas. We are extremely close to the Red Bull of Max Verstappen going down the hill now into the heavy brake zone of the hairpin. We're going to run deep on purpose into the hairpin. Try and bring the nose back in. Straighten the car up nice and early. And there we go. Pick up the toe. Let's see if we can try and slipstream the Red Bull driver here all the way down this straight. That Red Bull's actually doing quite well. Just like in the last race in Suzuka. The Red Bull, not too bad for straight line speed, it has to be said, but on the brakes, is he going to get held up and compromised? A little bit he is. Raikkonen making him brake a little bit earlier, and we squeeze him out. And there we go, so Ferrari 3-4. So we've had a good start, myself and Kimi, getting ourselves into the race. Now it's a Mercedes 1-2. Lewis leads the way, which is not ideal. I would have liked Bottas to have maybe got the position and the move done, but Lewis leads the way. Let's try and get up to speed here and not let these silver arrows get out of sight. I'm not sure what the race pace is like, but it's definitely better than Suzuka. Lewis setting the pace, 35.9. We are 1.1 adrift at that pace. Not a good sign. Hamilton really putting the hammer down early on. Oh, Stoffel Van Dorn out of the race in the McLaren. Virtual safety car deployed. First retirement of the race very early on here. Stoffel Van Dorn out of the USA Grand Prix. At the moment we're really struggling here. We just do not have the pace of the front 3. So at best we can just hold on to this P4. Ricciardo all over the back of me here. Okay, Ricciardo's going to be very close to me this lap. He's going to try and have a go at me, I think. With DRS, I'm not going to fight too hard because he's just going to have too much speed on me. I don't know why I would slow down on straight line speed the last couple of races. Just really struggling to really match these guys on the straights. I know I've got 6.6 wings, but I've been doing that most of the season, so I don't know why now it's such a big issue. Either way, I think I don't think Kimi is waiting much longer. He's wanting to make the move, and I think Hamilton is not leading anymore. I think Bottas is in the lead, so both myself and Lewis are starting to slip backwards a little bit here. Oh, yellow flag in front, and it's Raikkonen who's in the wall. Kimi Raikkonen in the wall. I don't know what's happened there, but it's a big crash from my teammate. And is that virtual safety car? Ooh, interesting. I wonder what happened there to Kimi. I'd be curious to see, but he's going for a spin. Also, I wonder how long this VSC stays out for, because if it stays out for quite a while, I might come in and there might be opportunity to come in here. VSC still out. Okay, VSC comes in now, so we're going to slow down, make sure that speed. There we go. Right, into the pit lane. We're going to come in for a set of the soft compound tyres. VSC didn't really help me out, but I thought it was worth coming in anyway. It was worth the roll of the dice. So here we go, into the pit lane, onto the jack. Get me out ahead of Ricardo, please. There we go, 2.5. Kimi's in behind us. He should be okay. I don't think get affected by my stop. And there is Lewis rejoining in clean air. So he's on ultra soft, I just realised. So Lewis could be on a 2 stop here. We're on the 1. So right now, realistically speaking, if we, first of all, very slight bit of front wing damage over Gasly there, as he just completely turned in on me there. If we can get this to the end of the race, then we might be in a good position here on the 1-stop strategy. We just got to try and keep a good pace on these tyres. So let's see if we can make that happen. First of all, we've got to get past Pierre Gasly because he's costing me hand over fist in terms of time here. So I'm going to really get up and close personal with the Toro Rosso man. Ricardo all over the back of me. Yellow flag at the hairpin. Another yellow flag. Gasly goes defensive. I'm going to commit to the move. Hulkenberg retires. We passed Gasly just before the yellow flag zone. And we're now going to get DRS as well on the back straight. I'm going to crank up to Rich. I realised I was going to lean all that time. So we're going to crank up to Rich now and try and power away from the guys behind. But right now, we're looking good. Now the question is, what will our pace be like on this tyre? And can we stay within the window of Hamilton stopping for a second time this race? That's the critical thing. Okay, Alonso's leaving the pit lane now in the McLaren. There he is on the left-hand side. Let's see if we can get ourselves in a position to overtake. Turn 1, little switchback manoeuvre. Around the outside with Rich Mix. Can we make it work? Alonso's still there. Sub by side into the S's. Alonso has to back out as we take the position and commit to the move. So critical pass. I can notice the front wing damage kicking in a bit. Even though it's green, it's definitely hurting me. So not ideal. Hamilton's already 11 seconds up the road. I cannot believe that. He's 11 seconds away from me. He came out of the pits in front of me. So we're in big trouble already. We're running the pit lane. People have already rejoined and done their stop. We've lost so much time this stint. It's unbelievable. It really didn't work out. Hamilton actually benefited from the VSC. I didn't benefit at all. It's all just backfired on us. It's all gone wrong. We're on the wrong tyre now. Damaged front wing. This is not ideal at all. We're not going to finish nowhere near the top 5 this race, I don't think. I might have to come in for a front wing. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to get overtaken by Fernando Alonso in the McLaren here. We're in big trouble this race. I mean, Alonso's going well, but I'm just struggling so much. It's unreal. I don't know what's happened to this car, but in the last couple of races, it's just not performing. Also, I know these aren't my best tracks. I just don't really particularly enjoy USA. I like Japan in real life, but I don't really like Japan in this game in terms of how quick the AI are. I don't really like Mexico either. Brazil was hit and miss for me as well. So the next few tracks are a bit miserable for me. So I'm sort of relying on a bit of a miracle, I've got to be honest. I need a safety car like right now. I'm in such big trouble. I need to get these tyres off, get a front wing on the car, and at least have a bit of a chance to push here, but we are in big trouble. P4, I don't know how it's not going to last though, I don't think. These are the sort of races that I hate when you're just sort of doing nothing. I'm just praying for a safety car because nothing's going to happen this race. Literally nothing, and then the video is so short. Yeah, I'm battling with Alonso, you could say, but that's not the point. I'm not enjoying myself. I really would like something to spice this up. Okay, so Bottas has car trouble. That's one Mercedes who's got problems. Would have been better if it was the other one in terms of the championship, but Bottas nonetheless with car trouble. That's going to be massive for the constructors, especially because Raikkonen is behind us after that spin he had earlier. So let's hope that we can get past Bottas and actually get onto a podium position somehow. I can't believe I'm saying that. Okay, then Lewis exits in the pit lane right now. He's on brand new super softs. He's got enough of a gap that we're not going to be able to catch him, but there he is. It's painful because he's right there, but there is Lewis Hamilton, and he's going to be P3 for now. So in the grand scheme of things, he's only getting 3 points on me as things stand. We know Bottas has got car trouble, so he might slip back towards us. So right now, Max Verstappen is going to be the favourite to win this race, I think. Here comes Alonso again. He's got the run on me here. He goes to the inside. On the brakes around the outside, can we hold it? Just about. Alonso, though, edges in front. He just completely outpowers me out of the corner, which is absolutely ridiculous. And we squeeze him out up the inside and make the move and hold on. But we are so down on power, it's unreal. Here comes Alonso yet again. He's going to look for the inside line here into the brake zone. I'm going to go on the outside one more time. Making it work. We hold on for now. I need a safety car. I'm praying for a safety car. Oh, Marcus Ericsson out of the race. Will that give us anything? No. Oh, that was our chance. Having Ericsson retire might have given us a safety car. Oh, safety car deployed. Grosjean's just retired behind. Didn't even realise. Grosjean's out of the race. So let's slow down. I need to make sure I don't speed here. Into the pit lane though. Here we go. This is our chance. I've been waiting for this for so long. Although I didn't get my front wing change, I didn't actually select it, which is a bit of a bummer. We're going to just have to make do without the front wing. But we've got the ultra softs in the car. We're going to get one more chance here to make this work. So this is going to be a late chance for us to try and get something out of this race. But we've got the safety car. Grosjean retired without even me knowing. So just the safety car came out and it just caught me by surprise. But right then, this race just got a little bit more interesting. I'm going to risk it, but I'm going to come in again for an extra stop, fresh tyres, but I want to get my front wing sorted out, so it is a risky decision. I'm going to lose more places, but I want maximum performance for these last few laps. I'm just going to absolutely go for it, so let's see what happens. I'm going to lose 3 more places, but that's it. There shouldn't be any more after that, so let's see what happens. We've got 16 runners in the race. Gaz is going to get buzzed as well, but I think we've just got to go for it, basically. The safety car comes in this lap. Even then, I've still got a chance. Hamilton's still P3, and as long as he's caught up in traffic, then he can't run away with it. Can I still beat him? I'm not sure. It's got a hell of a lot of a taller order right now, so it's going to be a much more of a challenge. But at least now I've got maximum performance, and I'm trying to save all the fuel I can to run Rich, because Rich is so powerful in this mod. So we've got a chance. We need to take it. The grip I have is absolutely incredible. The pace as well. I cannot wait now to get racing after the safety car. We're going to be the fastest guy on the track. We're going to have 4 whole racing laps to gain as many positions back as we can. We have to be super aggressive and go for every single overtaking opportunity we get. Try and pass multiple cars into every corner, and we've just got to go for it. So I'm going to try and save as much fuel as I can. We've only got about 2.5. I'm going to try and stay in 6th gear for the remainder of the lap until we get going here. Right, safety car in this lap. Standard mix applied. I'm not going to use Rich just yet. I want to try and get past a couple of cars first. Here we go. We're picking up racing speed. Green flag. This is our chance straight away into the final corner. Getting past 2 cars here. We need to make these moves straight away and lose no time. Rich mix now flowing on the straight to make up distance to Brendan Hartley in front of us here. I think it's going to be a big dive into turn 1. There we go, we're getting past Hartley, just pushing signs out of the way, forcing our way through P10. Good progress so far, got to keep going. I think Bottas is first and Verstappen second, so as long as it remains that way, we need to make this pace count. Look at the grip we have though. We are so quick as we fly up to the back of Esteban Ocon here. Little lock up on the on the left front, just trying to get past him there, but these guys have nowhere near as much grip as I do. I'm absolutely flying. Here we go, Rich mix now down the hill. We're going to get Ocon on under braking here. It's going to be a fairly simple move. Oh, Ricciardo just all out of shape there. I think Perez locked up and Ricciardo didn't know where to go, but we've made the move anyway. P8, lots of places made up here. This is very nice and efficient overtaking, even better than I expected. Rich mix flowing. Perez is slipstreaming our teammate Kimi Räikkönen here. I'm going to try and watch this from a distance. Kimi squeezing out the Force India driver. We're going to go back up the inside of Perez here, make the move under braking. P7, good progress so far. I can see Lewis there, he's behind Verstappen. This is our chance. We need to make this count. Every lap is critical, every corner is critical, every single overtake is critical. In the end, I'm happy with my decision. I think coming in the second time for the front wing change has made all the difference, because now we're in a position where we can actually race these guys and we have an opportunity to pass. And I think someone's come in. Is that Hamilton who's come in? I think Lewis Marsh is coming to the pit lane. Is it Lewis? Yes, it is. Hamilton's in the pit lane. Oh, wow. That is massive. That is huge for the championship. I'm so distracted. I could have gone for the move there, but I didn't. But Hamilton's in the pit lane. I wonder what's happened there. I wonder, did he have a drive-through or something from the safety car? Because he's come straight back out. He didn't even do a pit stop. I wonder if Lewis had a drive-through. Either way, I'm not complaining. We've got to make it count. So let's try and win this race. It is possible. But we need to get past my teammate and Kevin Magnussen in the house here. on the power. We're going to have to ruin Alonso's party, unfortunately. He's currently on for a podium. So let's crank it up here, put the pressure on. Oh, that was very close. Into the hairpin. Bit of a tank slapper. Rich mix now flowing. Here we go. Picking up the toe from Kimi, who's picking up the toe on Magnussen. No DRS just yet, so it's just pure slipstream. We are starting to gain on Kimi here. He's not going to go for the move on K-Mag, so I'm going to go for the move on the pair of them. Under braking, a double overtake. And there we go, P4. Up next, Fernando Alonso. Right then, we're catching up to Fernando. This is going to be a different story to last time when I was struggling to actually keep him behind. Now I'm going to just cruise right up to the back of him here and make the move up the inside. Look at that. The grip, speed, purple first sector as well. I'm loving this. This is exactly what I wanted. I was praying for that safety car for so long and I got it. P3 on for a podium. Let's get this race win. Right then, DRS now enabled into the final corner. We've got DRS on Max Verstappen. Bit of a tank slapper there, but rich mix flowing. Rear flap open. Here we go. We're gaining on Max. We're going to opt for the outside this time. Just go clean around his outside line, hopefully. Last lap of the Grand Prix is going to go down to the wire. Can we win the race? Max is pushing me to the limit, but we go around the outside. P2. And up next, Valtteri Bottas. Let's win this race through the S's. Carrying all the speed and momentum through here. Getting extremely close to the Mercedes driver. It's going to be a move on the back straight, if not maybe even into the hairpin as we get so close here through the S's. Down the hill now, through the kink. We're going to pick up the DRS thanks to the detection point. And here we go. Up the inside of the hairpin. Late move. Park my car nicely. Get on the power. We're going to get the DRS, not Bottas, so we're going to have to benefit of the straight line speed. DRS open, just going to edge over to the inside line to try and break the slipstream a little bit. Use the last bit of rich mix here on the straight and then down the standard. And there we go. We've done it. First place. Let's bring it home. Here we go then into the final corner. And it's going to be a massive 25 points and a completely unexpected victory. And it's a massive step towards the World Drivers' Championship here today with that race win. I don't know if Lewis even scored any points, so we're going to gain a full 25, give or take, on Lewis Hamilton there. But that was a very interesting race, and how F1 can change at the snap of the fingers, how it can all go upside down. I don't know why Hamilton came in. I'm guessing he had a penalty from the safety car. He may have sped, I'm not sure. That would be my guess. I heard Alonso on the radio had a penalty as well, so a couple of drivers might have got caught out with the speeding. It's not the first time it's happened, it might not be the last, but there you go. Podium for us, top step. To be precise, 25 points. We are joined by Bottas and Max Verstappen, but we bring home the W and we go into the next race at Mexico with a very good chance of winning the World Drivers' Championship. But now let's look at the final race results, Drivers and Constructors' Championship, to see how everything shapes up going into the next race at Mexico. Right, so looking at the final race results, Sebastian Vettel or myself win the USA Grand Prix ahead of Valtteri Bottas and Max Verstappen. Kimi Räikkönen misses out on the podium in P4. Fernando Alonso getting a 3-second time penalty and finishing in P5 for McLaren. Sergio Perez scoring good points for Force India there in P6 ahead of Kevin Magnussen and Daniel Ricciardo only 8th place in the Red Bull after starting from P3. Esteban Ocon also scores points in the second Force India, so double points finish for the Pink Panthers with Carlos Sainz rounding out the top 10 and Brendan Hartley just missing out on a points finish, and Lewis Hamilton ultimately finishing in P12, which means for the Drivers' Championship going into the next race, it's pretty much signed, sealed and delivered. If we all we got to do is just finish the race in the points, and if we score 5 points in the next race, we win the championship. It's as simple as that, regardless of what Hamilton does. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are too. We can wrap things up in the next episode, and that's exactly what I'm hoping for. In terms of the constructors, you can see we are 84 points clear, and we'll see what happens when we go into the next race. But overall, it's looking very, very comfortable for us in the championships at the moment, and we got very blessed with the safety car here today. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, drop a like on the video. Also, do get subscribed for daily Formula 1 and MotoGP content. Also, turn on notifications to not miss a single upload from me. And finally, do check out these 2 videos on screen if you have missed them. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.